Hello everybody and welcome to my 9th Visual Basic in Excel tutorial. This tutorial is going to be going through further if statements and using the greater than or less than operators along with the or operator. So I'm going to start a new workbook, and what I want to do is have someone input their age here. So please input age, and let's just put that in a little box. And just a little bit of colour there. So they put your age in there, and then we want a little submit button. So put that there, add text, so submit, and center that. Right, so what we want to do is them to put an age, click submit, and then if they're between if they're older than 18, say, then we want it to submit, and if they're not older than 18, we want to say sorry, you're too young. So let's go into our editor and insert a new module. We want submit age, open parentheses, close the parentheses, enter down. So we need to take, first of all, whatever value they put in here. So we want to be using create a variable for that. So dim age as integer. We don't need to use a double because we're only going to have an age as in whole years. So then we want age to be equal to this workbook dot sheet 1 dot cells, and then it is cell 4 and 2. So 4 comma row 2, column 2 even, and then dot value. So age is going to take the value of whatever they input for their age, and then we want it to check whether this age is older than 18. So if age, and then we want greater than. So remember with the less than and greater than that, well, the way I was always taught to remember it was as a crocodile, and it will always try and eat the bigger value. So that's the crocodile's mouth, and the open side of it is trying to eat the bigger value. So that's his age is greater than 18. Then we put our code here for when age is greater than 18. If you have this one, less than, then the crocodile's trying to eat 18, so that means 18 is bigger than whatever age is. We want if age is bigger than 18. Then if age is bigger than 18, then we want it to have message box. We want it to say mission completed, and if it's not, say else, we want to say message box sorry, you are too young. And then end if, always remember the end if. And then say if we go into here and we say put in 16, and we haven't assigned the macro yet, so just click on the button, assign macro, submit age. Then when we click on this, sorry, you are too young. Whereas if we put in, say, 19, submit, submission completed, brilliant, and 70, submit, submission completed. What happens if we put in 18 itself? Sorry, you are too young. Okay, well, we wanted to include 18, but it hasn't done this, and that's because greater than literally means greater than. So we want it to be greater than or equal to. So if we put an equals in here and then we run it, then submission completed. So that means greater than or equal to, and the same as if you have less than or equal to, that means less than 18 or equal to 18. So if we had 17, submit, submission completed, brilliant. It's just what we wanted. So let's keep it as greater than for now. Now that's greater than or less than operators, and the next one I want to use is or. So if we put in or here and then age is less than or equal to 65. So this is saying it's going to evaluate both of these, and if either of them are true, then it's going to have message box submission completed. And we actually don't want it to be or, we want it to be and, because if it's or, it's going to be all numbers. We want it to be and, so it's between so we want it, that's going to be between 18 and 65. So if we run this, submit, sorry you are too young, 70, submit, sorry you are too young. Now we don't want it to say too young, we want it to say too old. So we're going to use what is called a nested if statement. So in else, we want to have else if, and then we want age is, so if age is less than 18, then we want it to say sorry you're too young. Else we want it to say you're too old, which some might find a bit offensive, but it's not a real thing, so I'm sure we can live with that. And then end if, the same way it place it would normally be, and I'm probably gonna put them so they're all indented like that. So this is gonna go, are they greater than 18 and less than 65? If they are, then submission completed. Else, if they're less than 18, then sorry you're too young. And then if they're not less than 18, then sorry you are too old. So let's run this, click submit, sorry you are too old, 15, sorry you are too young, and if we put in 22, submission completed, brilliant. That's exactly what we wanted. So I'm running out of time now, so I'm going to continue this in the next tutorial, and I'll be going into how to use the AND operator instead of the OR operator. So thanks for listening, and I hope to catch you in the next tutorial.